Welcome back to the Achilles channel, everyone. Today I wanted to talk about a few things, one of them being the mosque that's going to be built in New York City, near Ground Zero. The problem I have with this mosque, let me just say this first and foremost. I believe in the Constitution of the United States of America. I believe in freedom. I believe in freedom of religion. I believe in freedom of speech. I don't believe the government should, the government or state and local governments or county boards should be involved in, deciding where religious buildings should be placed, and I don't believe the government should get in and get in the business of preventing any type of religious building. Okay, with that being said, I'm going to contradict myself here because this is not a religion. Let's just put it this way. This mosque is being built as a monument to victory in the Islamic world, to the Islamic extremists. A lot of people say, oh, this is for Muslims, this is for Muslims. Okay, I'll give you that. It's for Muslims. But it's also for Islamic extremists. When this mosque opens up, they will be cheering around the world in the Islamic extremist community. So it serves two purposes here. It serves one as a legitimate one for Muslims, but it also serves the ones that took down the buildings, the extremists. It's a monument to victory for them as well. And we can't allow that to happen. We have soldiers over there fighting against these people, and our government is going to allow a monument to victory to be built right near Ground Zero while our men and women are dying fighting against these people? I'm sorry, it just it smacks of I don't even know. I'm at a loss for words on this one. Right here, right now. Our government has been oppressing us with this religion. The reason the Fort Hood shooting happened was because political correctness from our government has prevented us from seeing what's clearly in front of our faces, that the Islamic community, the extremists, are at war with America, and our government refuses to see it. I mean, how many times this year have you heard this, administration, this regime, say that we're not at war with, Islam? No such thing as Islamic extremists. They can't even say it, that might be a reason for it. Islam is oppressive and immoral, and it should be rejected. The Islamic faith needs to purge its religion of oppressive laws against women and be more tolerant of other religions. Islam is not a religion. It's a tool of oppression for all that defend it. This administration is using this as a weapon against us because our doors have been opened. Come on in and hit us because we don't even recognize you. We don't even recognize the existence of Islamic extremism. Just ask anyone in the regime. It doesn't exist. In the United States government, it does not exist. Anybody who believes it does is being outed in the intelligence community. Anybody who fights against this administration's acceptance of an oppressive religion being forced upon the free people of this country. In Europe, they've got what's called the community cohesion, which is basically political correctness on steroids. If you openly disrespect Islam, you can be arrested, fined. You could be fined. for your First Amendment right to speak out freely against oppression. I mean, how do you get rid of oppression? You speak out against it. You stand up in defiance against it. But when your government oppresses you and says, oh, you can't talk about that, it's not politically correct, and then moves to community cohesion, where they actually make it a crime to do so, to speak out against oppression. Islam needs to go through a reformation and realize that it's not assimilate. Resistance is futile, as the board would say. Because that's how I look at Islam. They're like the board. They don't accept your religion, but you must accept theirs. I recommend to everybody, start investigating Islam. Don't listen to what they're saying over here in America. Go to their websites. Listen to what they're saying openly to themselves on the computer. I mean, if you're on YouTube, go to YouTube, find websites here. Find sites here, find channels here for people who support. Listen to what they're saying. They're telling you what they're going to do. It's our government. It's our media that's pulling the blinders over our eyes. We can't allow that mosque to go up in New York City. And I know that's totally against the principles of our country, but we're not dealing with a religion here. We're not. This is not a religion. This is a cult mentality. This is oppression in the highest form. God bless America.